Okay, I'm here at Winterfest in Lakeland. This is like a Hershey, well, it's actually run by the people who do Carlisle. So there are tons, well, of course there are tons and tons of cars, but there are tons and tons and tons. Way out there are a gajillion vendors, swap meet people, parts, stuff, all kinds of things. Way over there is the auction pen. Way back in there, tons more cars and vendors, and then way at the back, God, there must be 500 Mustangs back there. It's a pretty big deal. First time I've been, I kind of like it. Let's go find some cars. There's a real good looking 70 right here. Really nice paint. Interior, hopefully I can get that in there. Interior is pretty good. But look at this right here. Holy freaking moly. And really clean under here. That is a big old mamma jamma there. Good looking car. And I have seen this one before. I really like it. Look back there on that firewall. Nice job right there. Just a good looking, well done pickup. Like a 52 or 3, something right in there. Good looking car. I like this thing. Nice job. Now this is one great big old mess of car right here.
That's awesome. Check out this interior.
Really well done in here. I like the interior. I like his choices here, but mostly, boy, that is just a really clean job. And if all that weren't enough,
you don't want friends drinking at all.
That's true. That's beautiful.
that is the Tri-Power Bonneville.
Yeah.
Generator and all. Man, that is just well done there. Pretty clean looking little vet here. I like these things back in here. That interior is nice, but if you're gonna have an early vet, why not get the Mamma Jamma? Get a big block Corvette. That's a bunch of motor in there. Those things were just monsters back in those days. Well, it's just not every day you see little slant 6 in a hot rod chassis. Those are neat little motors. Rock solid, bulletproof, never say die.
Yeah, he might have it up.
Pretty neat. Well, back when you could see these things driving around all over the place every day, I don't recall them ever coming with that two-tone, but they never ever came with that. There you go. My mama ought to get to the grocery store in a hurry now. Then, of course, back when these were a million of them on the road, you didn't see good paint job on a wagon. Looks pretty good for a four-door, you know? Well, if you like 57 wagons, and I do, you can have this one for 12 grand. And what you get for 12 grand is a start all over car. And I mean all over. There's not one bit of this thing that doesn't need to be redone. You got a lot of time and money still to spend here. But it doesn't look terrible for a car to start. It just doesn't look good for 12.5. 12.5. I just can't get over that. That seems pretty high to me. I always kind of like these little early on Mavericks and Comets back when they still had the chrome bumpers, but it was because you could get the thing with a 289 in it. Of course, this one's been replaced, but still. You get a little lightweight guy like this with a little warmed over 289 in it, you had a quick car. Plus the styling, even for the time, I thought it was pretty cool. I kind of like to see it without that cover on it, because it may be a LT, or it's probably an LT. Maybe it's an LS1, who knows? But he sure stuffed it in the right machine, didn't he? 53, 54, nice looking. The interior is awesome in this thing. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun to drive. Back in the Navy, my buddy Benny Bentram had this car. Well, his was red with a black interior, but it was this car. We used to have a blast in that thing. Because frankly, well, our boat was stationed up north, and seeing a convertible up north wasn't your everyday feature, you know. I wanted to buy the thing when he got rid of it, but he only got rid of it because the motor was blowing up. And you know, and I was in the Navy, so it's not like you can sit around and transplant. You couldn't even find one to transplant. Nice, another little slant six. Not too crazy about his color here, but you know, convertible's the way to go. That's what I had, was the convertible. What I do like, what I'm jealous of, what I would really like to have had back when I had mine, are these wheels. Those are a desirable set of wheels right there. Here's one of the real early Avantis. They came out in '63. This one looks like it's 63 or so. This is what it was, man. This was just space age in the day. Nice clean interior. Looks like it all is original, actually. Yeah, I could certainly be mistaken, but that's what it looks like. I loved these things when they first came out. I still like them. Cool looking car. What the heck? Let's go look at this. Now there is a really sweet 61 Impala. This thing is nice. Well done, Dash. Nice car. But here's a really neat spot.
I don't think this car's a slug.
There you go.
Stop fangirling, Brittany. You yelled at me.
That's a little different.
I did. I yelled at
Boy,
you
oh boy.
earlier, and I'm doing it right
This. That's a nice 61.
now. I died, and I went to heaven.
But look at this.
Fallen.
This is an old MGA 60, I'm guessing. I always really liked these cars. TR3s were neat too. I had an NGB for a while. That's the little guy in them. But boy, what a sweet looking car these MGAs were. Now, if you didn't know any better, this would go down as sleeper. Of course, anybody back in the day recognized this width of those wheels right away. But if you didn't hear it coming, you wouldn't know this was under here. That's the big 427, 425 horse 427. Of course, the other giveaway might have been that hood. Nice ride. There's some real nice work on this Ford here. This one out here today is for sale. It's pretty nice. You might have to work on that console a little bit. But otherwise, it's a pretty nice car. And this, at this point, you can have this one for $12,500. What would you rather have, that 57 wagon or this? Nice car. It's a pretty straight 59. It'll be going through the auction today. I'll stay back about 10 feet because it's a 10-footer, but that's a pretty good starting point. It'd be a nice ride for somebody to pick up. And there is one big, fat, high-fin coupe going through today. That's 57, 58. That's a bunch of car. Well, it says right there, 58. 58 with a little 355 in it. No one of these things ate gas. Ooh, God, I like these cars, especially when they had this little 340 in them. This is just a good looking body style, I always thought. Not exactly crazy with what he's done here, but that's a good looking car. Going through the auction today, 340 Little Duster. This is just one insanely clean 57 going through here. This thing is just righteous. If it's going to auction, oh boy. I don't know if I'd auction this. This thing is really sweet. Correct, clean, that's better than showroom right there. That's a nice car. You know, 35 years later, and I still think these things are just good looking cars. Most especially, well, actually, by far, the convertible. But I didn't know this. This is a turbo in here. I didn't know they came like that. The only thing that messed this car up, bumpers. Boy, what a good looking car. Well, it's a good thing I don't have any money, because this thing is just razor straight. This is a good looking Nomad here. And on top of that, my favorite year. Well, that thing's good looking.